welcome, caring Cancerians. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com, and I'm here to do your horoscope for January 2020. Just a note on that point, I start with astrology. I then will do a psychic introduction for you, and then some tarot and a psychic summary at the end. So you have a big month, dear Cancerians, coming up. We all do, but it's particularly big for you because we have an eclipse in your sign this month. There's actually 6 eclipses this year, so it is going to be a full-on year because the effects of eclipses can last for several months, and then if that goes on, and then you've got another eclipse on top of it. So there is a lot going on. We also have Saturn conjuncting Pluto, which I'll also talk about. So much to do. It's a 4-year in numerology, which is a year of slowly and steadily building things up. It can be a time of hard work, but do know whatever happens is for your own good, because success and opportunity often comes in 4 years, okay, in numerology. So the other thing I need to tell you is you also start the month with a lot of activity in your 7th house of committed relationships. So there's so much happening there. You've got Sun, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn and Pluto all sort of jostling for position, and some astrologers will say planets don't jostle, but from your point of view, all of these energies are coming up and you need to deal with them because they've all got their little bit that they want to contribute. So you're going to have to balance things out, which when you've got so many planets there with so much to say, you're going to have to balance it out in yourself. Okay, so the 4th sees Mars going into your 6th house. Now, this is likely to give you a lot of motivation and inspiration around your everyday routine. You could find yourself getting more organised. It's also to do with your well-being and health, so you might be feeling like going on some sort of detox or doing some sort of exercise program. And if you don't like the word exercise, just move, okay? I think walking is probably the best thing ever. So that's really important to get your body going. So it's your everyday routine. It's also your everyday work. So you just might be feeling more motivated generally to get stuff done, pay your bills, do your housework and get everything sort of running more smoothly. The 10th sees a full moon, lunar eclipse in your sign that I mentioned before. This is all about personal transformation and your identity. Spirit wants the world to see who you really are. The authentic you, the real you. So you could have some sort of shake-up about things that you thought that you believed in, you no longer believe in them. You could have a shake-up about your identity. You might change your hair, your clothes. You might throw out old clothes out of your wardrobe that have been sitting there forever that you haven't worn. Any number of things to do with your personal identity. It's about expressing yourself more fully so people can see who you are, because the world needs you, your particular flavour of you, not what the culture or our friends, society, our parents, our partners, not what they want, but who you really are. Okay. The 13th sees Venus joining Neptune in your 9th house. So this is a beautiful energy. Neptune can be quite spiritual, and especially in the 9th house, you may feel more in touch with your soul and your spirituality than usual. And with Venus going in there, it really sort of helps oil the wheels so that peacefulness cooperation, sharing and caring, love. These things become more important. The ninth house is also about overseas trips and overseas connections. You might develop new friendships with people living overseas. With Venus there, you could even meet somebody special because Venus is in love with love. So if you're looking for a lover, it may come through an overseas connection. Okay, so that's all well and good. The other thing there, it's higher learning. So you could also be thinking about studying, learning something, or teaching something. Okay, your teaching skills might come to the fore. You may decide to go online and do a course, start a course, or teach other people in some way. The 16th sees Mercury, the 20th sees the Sun, and the 24th sees the new moon, all in your 8th house of shared resources. Now, shared resources sounds all very, ho-hum, but it's actually can be quite exciting because it encompasses things like intimacy, sex, and even taboo type subjects, things that you keep deep down inside you, like secrets, can come out during this time. So that can be exciting or devastating. The 8th house is also about other people's money. It could be inheritances, loans, government type things to do with finance. So, for example, superannuation in Australia or 401k in the US. So Mercury is all about messages. The Sun is insight and awareness. You become aware of a situation. Usually with the Sun, okay, you become aware of it, but there might be some sort of acceptance around it when you get that awareness, even if it's not a pleasant thing. The Sun enables you to see the bigger picture and accept the situation, but sometimes happiness goes with that too. And the new moon is new starts. You could meet a lover because the 8th house is very powerful, and it sort of gives you that magnetic type attraction. People could be attracted to you with that energy. Okay, so I'm just going to close my eyes now, Cancerians, and see what I can see. All right, so I've got food here in front of me. This is about you nurturing other people as you do so well. I would say, however, it's important to nurture yourself. They're showing me now red roses, so that implies romantic relationships, and there's a sexual feeling with this as well. And so I'm getting a lot about mouths opening, like messages with the roses sticking out of the mouth. So talk of love, love messages. You may send them or you may receive them, but it's real deep, adult, mature love we're talking about here, not the sort of love when you just meet someone. It's more than that. There's a spiritual connotation with this as well. You could meet someone. If you're already in a relationship, there could be a deepening to another level, okay, a much deeper level, and you go more into commitment. I've got a lot of burning here on the right side of my head. The crown chakra, yes. So the crown chakra, it's definitely spiritual, I don't like the term soulmate because we have lots of soulmates. I've had cats that are my soulmate. So, but this is like a true sort of soulmate because I've got all this burning here on the male side, and so it's a male energy. Could be a male energy in a female, or a male energy in a male. Okay, and it's absolutely bubbling and glistening, white hot energy. You'll know them. When you meet them, you'll know them straight away because it's super, super strong. Yeah, and getting stronger. You're going to change your direction of your life as a result of this person. This person will affect your entire life direction, which may or may not be a good thing. It depends. But don't lose yourself in relationship, because you can do that sometimes. Be so wrapped up in the other person that you lose your center or you lose your balance. Okay, so do be aware of that. Okay, so let's go to the cards now and see what the cards have in store for you, dear caring Cancerians. Now, I've already pre-shuffled these, but I'll give them another light shuffle and see what we come up with. Oh, that one's really singing to me there. Okay, it's the Six of Pentacles. This is a great energy to start January with. It's all about abundance. Okay, so in the first week, Pentacles on a physical level. You may have got some really good presents for Christmas or had some level of abundance come into your life in terms of possessions, okay? But it is also about money. You could have unexpected money coming in or good luck with money. The thing there is, you'll see here, people have all got their hands out looking to you for money as well. So it could be that money comes in, but it goes out just as quickly as it comes in. Do try to hang on to some of it. Please don't spend it all. You see here, the lass here is dressed in blue. So there's a lot of expression about your feelings about this. And you'll see here the lass is also holding scales and weighing up, making decisions about money. But this is basically a really nice, successful energy and a time of abundance, and you could be quite happy the first week with, you know, how you organise things. You could be pleased. You know, you're achieving something there with that energy. Okay, looking at the second week of January 2020, second week of January 2020, and this one comes up for me, and it's the Page of Pentacles. You could have news about possessions or money in the second week. Again, Pentacles, all about the earthly plane, okay? Things coming to you unexpectedly. There's some action to be taken though. You may not know, this word unexpectedly might be the key word here. You may not sort of really know at a deep level what's going on, but it turns out to be pleasant. Can also involve relationships. Something happens on the physical level which is pleasant and unexpected. Okay, but yeah, mostly possessions and finances. Okay, looking at the third week of January for caring Cancerians, and we come up with the Two of Swords. Okay, so there's a bit of a bump in the road here. Swords is a very mental energy. It's about your thoughts. Things from the past could come back. You'll see here these reflections up the top. Know that the current situation is reflecting the past. So you're not seeing the current situation clearly because the past energy is influencing your decision, which may or may not be good. This is not a bad card by any means, but it just says that decisions have to be made. And again, you need to look very carefully and logically at what's going on, because you could be influenced by these reflections, but you'll do that. Swords is not bad. People sometimes, you know, go on about swords as being the most negative in the whole deck. I don't agree. You know, it's really appropriate to think sometimes. The difficulty comes when you overthink it. You might be thinking so much with racing thoughts that it's affecting your health and it's making you feel more stressed, or affecting your sleep or your diet or something. You could be just grabbing rubbish food because it's quick and easy and convenient, because you're thinking about all of these things that, you know, is really worrying you. So it's like anything, of course. Thinking has to be kept in balance with your physicality, your emotions, and your spiritual life. Alrighty. Looking now to the last 10 days of the month for January for caring Cancerians, and we come up with, again, the Four of Pentacles. So you can see there's a lot going on about physicality this month. Please, please, please go out and get in touch with the earth. It's time to keep your feet on the ground. Get a dog with 4 feet. Get in touch with the earth, because you here with this, you know, decisions need to be made. You might need to cut back on some things, okay? Four of Pentacles indicates that through working and, you know, going step by step, this is not a rush, get rich quick kind of thing. There's a way out. If you've got financial stress, there is a way out, but you need to be very methodical and consistent about watching your budget, you know, what you spend and how much money it comes that comes in, you know. So don't buy rubbish type things, you know, that you don't use. But this basically, it's not a negative influence at all. It just implies that you need to work at it and really maintain your possessions and maintain your budget. Look after the things that you own so that they last longer, and they last longer, and then you're not sort of buying new ones and wasting money. Alrighty, so I'll just do a psychic summary now to see what I can see for you caring Cancerians. Okay, there's a railway track. I'm on a train and we're going down the track. We're actually going up a mountain and we're coming into a bend, so there's a slight change in direction here over to the left as we go around the bend. So you can't see what's coming when there's lots of bends as you're going up. So this is about challenges, but the good thing is you are on track. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, and you are making progress. So I just want to pat you on the back now, and so to Spirit, because you're getting there. Okay, just keep doing what you're doing and you'll get there. Don't give up. There's lots of rocks around, you know. I can see rocks can indicate challenges like obstacles, because you could get on track, be on track, and then there's a rock slide. Then you have to find another way around it. I'm not seeing a rock slide. I'm just seeing a continuation of what the situation is now. So I don't see it being all terrible or anything like that. It's just at the moment it's not easy. But you know, there's a beauty in all of this. I'm seeing now a waterfall coming over the rocks. So this is actually making your present situation is making you stronger. It's actually, if you don't overthink it and you get it in balance with everything else, it actually can be life affirming, because I'm seeing so much water come down this waterfall. It's like the living waters in the Bible that the Bible talk about. This is chi force flowing through your body, every cell of your body, keeping you alive. So there is definitely an increase in chi. So that means an increase in your your vitality and your well-being. Start thinking about it, planning it, you know, making decisions for your better health, because you can, all that energy, that spiritual energy that's coming into you, you can actually use that. Now they're showing me, it looks like macrame or something, so I think that's about being creative. You can use that chi force to be more creative in your life. You can sell the things that you make if you want to, and actually, you know, make some more money. There's other ways to make money that, you know, you haven't been doing. If you live in a rural area, perhaps you can raise chickens and, you know, sell the eggs or something like that. So think about alternative ways to make money. They're showing me a box of tissues now, which means there has been tears about money. You know, please don't overspend, because it's not going to work for you. I see tears around money. So yeah, please be careful with your budget. Okay, caring Cancerians. Nurturing other people as you do doesn't mean spending your own money. So maybe, you know, do a painting or something, or some needlepoint. Nurturing others does not mean spending more money. Okay, so it's more about the feeling of nurturing people rather than the actual spending of money on them. Okay, alrighty. I do hope that's been helpful for you, caring Cancerians, and I'd love to wish you a very Merry Christmas and happy holidays and a wonderful January. It's December while I'm doing this, obviously we haven't had Christmas yet, but please do watch these things. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click the notification bell. But most importantly, have a very wonderful month in January 2020. Okay, thank you, and bye for now.
Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.